very good evening to one and all. Good evening, children. Welcome to the e-learning class, children. So, today we are going to discuss, children, about the first year economics. First year economics, third chapter, demand analysis. Children, in my previous class, already we had a discussion. We discussed, children, about price demand. We discuss about the exceptions to the law of demand. We discuss. Now, in this class, we are going to discuss about the other two types of demand. We discussed price demand in previous class. Now in this class, we are going to discuss about income demand and the cross demand. We are going to discuss about income demand and the cross demand. Okay, so let us start first with the income demand. What is income demand? Income demand, it explains the relationship between the various levels of consumers' income and the various quantities of goods and services demanded. Okay, what does it mean? It explains the relationship between the various levels of consumer income. Very easily, one, children. Remember, in first class we discussed determinants of demands. We discussed that demand increase or decreased depends on price of the goods, income of the consumer, price of the substitutes and complementaries, taste and preferences of the consumer. Remember, so now this income demand, it is telling that the increase and decrease of demand depends on income of the consumer. I think it is clear to you. Increase or decrease of demand depends on the income of the consumer. Okay, that's what. It explains the relationship between various levels of consumers' income and various quantities of goods and services demanded. On that income, how much the person is demanded. And with the same, other things remains the same. What are the other things? Price of the good, price of substitutes and complementaries, and taste and preferences. These three remains the same. What is changing? Demand is changing only with the income of the consumer. It can be very well explained by this particular formula. dx is equal to f into y. dx is the demand for the good x. dx is the demand for the good x. Whereas good x, f is a functional relationship. Functional relationship. Y here, it stands for the income. Y stands for the income. That means demand of a good depends on the income of the consumer. If income is more, he demand more. If income is less, he demand less. That too, goods are superior and inferior. Superior means good products, quality products. Inferior means less quality, cheaper goods, children. So now let us discuss, children, about this income demand schedule. So we have to discuss, children, now about income demand schedule. I hope it is clear, children. So now we have to discuss about income demand schedule. What is income demand schedule? Okay. Income demand schedule. What is income demand schedule? We have to discuss. So this income demand schedule, it explains the relationship between various level of income. Explains the relationship. Explains the relationship between various levels of income. Various levels of income of the consumer and quantity demanded. That means income demand schedule explains about the various levels of income and quantity demanded for superior and inferior goods. What is superior? Costly goods. Inferior, cheaper goods. Okay, so let us discuss first. This we can explain by the help of a table. What is a table? Let us draw the table here. Let us draw the table there, children. And in the table, income in rupees. First one is income. First one is income in rupees, followed by demand in kgs. Followed by demand. In this demand, what demand are there, children? This is about superior demand and one is about inferior demand. Demand, superior and inferior. So now, when the salary of the consumer, if it is suppose 2,000, then salary is very less. So person, he purchase very less superior product but more inferior products, because these are quality items are very costly in the market. So he purchased less quality item and he purchased more cheaper items. Then suppose if salary increased 2,000 to it increased to 4,000, here we find it is 6, and then for the inferior it is 10. Then it is 6,000. Here we can say 8. Here we can say 8. Then it is 4,000. It is 8,000. Then it is increased to 10, and then it is increased to 6. What we are understanding, children, by all these things, by this observing this table, what are you understanding, children? We are understanding that when the income of the person is less, he is purchasing less superior products and more inferior products. Okay, let us go in this way. Okay, if the income is less, superior products purchasing is less. If the income is increasing, he is increasing purchasing power to superior is more. Income increase, superior goods increase. Income increase, superior goods increase. Income increase, superior goods increase. What about this one? Income is less, inferior products are more. Income is increasing, cheaper goods is purchasing less, more. Here it is less. Just take an example. Example, children, already I explained you. We discussed this one in Giffen paradox. What we discussed? We discussed that suppose if a poor person is there. If a person is poor, so what he is doing? The person, he consumes, he eat daily ragi. Okay, he wanted to eat good rice, quality basmati rice. But that money he is not having. Good rice money he is not having. So he is eating only ragi. Okay, because his income is less. Take it, income is less. He is eating more of ragi and less other products. But when income is increasing, he stop eating. He decrease eating ragi and he start purchasing quality items here. Income is increasing. Now he start decreasing his cheaper quality and he start using good quality product. That means based on income, our superior good demand and inferior good demand depends. That is only explained in income demand schedule. That is explained in income demand schedule. This can be better explained, children, with the help of following what you call graph. If we draw the graph for only superior goods, if we draw the graph for only superior goods, OX, OY, OX and OY. So here we find this is definitely OX is quantity demanded. This is income. What we find? Income from where it is, children? It is from 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8 and 10,000. Okay. Okay. Otherwise, let us rub this line. Rub this line, and then easily I can draw it. So this is income. What is an income, children? Starts from 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8 and at last 10,000. Okay. Quantity demanded for superior goods, children: 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now, by observing this, when you do it, when the income is 2,000, he is demanding only 4. He is demanding only 4. When income is 4,000, he is demanding 6. Income is 6,000. 8. Income is 8. 10. Income is 10. Then 12. What is coming, children? It is coming negative direction. So what we comes to know, children? Here we comes to know that when income is high, the person is purchasing more. When income is less, person is purchasing less. So this we can understand for superior goods. What about for inferior goods? Same we have to draw it, children. For inferior goods, children, once again, OX and OY. This is income. This is quantity demanded. What is income, children, once again? It starts with 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000 and 10,000. What is that inferior starts from? Inferior starts from 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let us do with the help of that table. When the income is 2,000, he is purchasing 12. When the income is 10,000, he is purchasing 12, children. And then when the income is, or otherwise, okay, not 12. When the income is, when the income is 2,000, he is purchasing 12, 4,000. This is for inferior. It comes in this way. Then like this, and this one. Okay. Let us see here. When the income is 2,000, he is purchasing 12. 2,000, 12. Okay. When the income is increasing, he decreases his purchase from 12 to 10. 6,000 income, 8. 8,000 income, 6. 10,000 in this way. What line will come, children, now? The line will come like this. What it shows, children? This is a positive relationship. This is a negative relationship for inferior products. That means less income, more products. More income, less products. What less? Inferior. We are purchasing cheaper items more when our income is less. When our income is more, we will not purchase cheaper item. We will purchase cheaper item very less. Instead of that, we will purchase quality items more. Quality items more. You have to do the homework on this one, children. Try to understand it. When our income is less, we will purchase less quality product. But when our income is more, we will purchase good quality product. More product. Income is more, we are purchasing less quality product. So this is, children, called as the income demand schedule. So what we understand, children? Relationship between two levels of income. What are the two levels, different levels of income? Different goods. Less income, less superior products, but more inferior. Income increase, superior products increase, inferior decrease. Like that, so on. So I hope it is clear, children. Income demand schedule. So after this income demand schedule, we are having the next one, that is cross demand. We are having the next one, that is cross demand. What is cross demand? We have to discuss now. What is cross demand? We have to discuss. So, the cross demand. What is cross demand, children? So, let us write first the definition. So, now, children, let us discuss what is cross demand. Cross demand, it's nothing but, children, this refers to the relationship between any two goods which are either substitutes or complementaries. It shows the relationship between any two goods that are either substitute or complementary. What is substitute? Children, substitute means the goods that satisfy the same want. Goods that satisfy the same want. For example, Colgate substitute is close-up. Coffee substitute is tea. Okay, like that we find now Coca-Cola substitute is Sprite. Okay, that means the goods that satisfy the same want, called as substitutes. So now, what it is there, children? It is showing the relationship between the two products with their prices and the what you call demand. Now take the example. If the price of coffee increased, you take coffee daily for example, and when you go to the shop, when you go to the hotel and you demand to give me a cup of coffee, the seller says that the cup of coffee now it charge 15 rupees per glass. Okay, you're not having 15 rupees with you because daily you're habituated to take that coffee in 10 rupees. So what you do it? You want to drink something hot. So now instead of coffee, what you do? You stop purchasing coffee and you will demand for tea. That means when the price of coffee increase, the demand for tea also increase. That comes under the substitute goods. That comes under the substitute goods. So what are the substitute goods? The goods that satisfy the same want. The goods that satisfy the same want, and for that example is the tea and coffee. When the prices of coffee is increased, demand for tea also increase. When the prices of the coffee is decreased, demand for tea is also decreased. And based on this assumption, you can find it out. This graph is there. In this graph, easily we can find it out that on the OX axis, there is a demand for tea is mentioned, and on the OY axis, the demand for coffee is mentioned. So what we find that when the price of coffee is less, we can find that it is demand for the tea is also less. Price of coffee increase, but the same demand for coffee is also increased, and it is showing a positive relationship. Children, whenever the line goes up, it is positive relationship, means price and the demand it's going together. No one is coming up back to back, that is opposite, that's going together. Price is more, quantity is more. That is called as substitute. Same thing, children, daily you are habituated to brush your teeth with your close-up toothpaste. But when you come to know that close-up toothpaste price is more, it increase. You want a toothpaste just to clean your teeth, to brush your teeth. What do you do? Directly you will shift your demand to the another substitute whose price is less. That means the price of Colgate increase, your demand for another toothpaste also increase. That is, both are going side by side equally. Now the next one is complementary. Complementary means that satisfy the same want jointly. Any goods that satisfy the same want jointly, that it is called as complementary. What is complementary? Example, it is very good example with us. It is bike and fuel, petrol. When we find that the price of petrol is high, now and then we find this kind of problem we face in India. When the price of petrol is high, automatically what you do? You stop using more of bike. You use less bike. The demand for bike is less for you. Instead of using the bike, you would like to go on bicycle, or you would like to go on a foot. That means petrol charges are high, but your usage of bike is decreased. When petrol charges are decreased, you can use a bike in any other way. What it shows? Opposite direction I am showing, children, again. What I am showing? The price of petrol is more, demand for bike usage is less. Petrol is less, price is less, demand for usage of bike is more. That is called as complementary. That satisfy the same want jointly. Bike, when the price is more, demand for fuel is less. When bike demand is less, that price of the fuel is more, demand for bike is less. So what we find, children, look at here. Bike is in the OQ, quantity demanded. When price is less, more demand of bike you will do. But when the price of petrol increase, this is a price. When price increase, you use less bike. When the price is less, you use more bike. So it comes as negative, inverse relationship. So children, these are the three types of demand: price demand, income demand, and the cross demand. Very important for you for the examination point of view. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So we completed the first part of this third unit. Next is about the elasticity of demand. Very soon I'll send you the video also, children. So I hope it is very clear, as it is very important for you for the examination point of view. Pay concentration, children. Read the lesson, especially graphs. Don't get confused in the graph. Go on reading twice, thrice the same topic. Read the material that is supplied to you, children. So we'll meet very soon in the next class, children. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, children.